Thanks for checking out this haul video. So this is the end of, finally, what I purchased from the Vinegar Syndrome halfway subscriber sale. This is my little stack to finish it out. Obviously, you can see it's one 4K, it's two Blu-rays, and then it's a box set. So I'll talk about the pricing on these as I did in my last video, as well as what I think about these and why I bought them. Pretty excited about these two. I mean, obviously, I should be excited about what I purchased, but yeah. This won't be it for Vinegar Syndrome. I'm already going to have more coming because I am a subscriber at this point. So each month I'll have at least a little bit, and thankfully I'm whittling down my list of all the like backlogged Vinegar Syndrome films that came out before I got into collecting them that I want. So at some point I'll be caught up on that, and I'll just be getting what's new coming out. So, but anyway, until then, let's start going over these. The first one I got is a 4K. This was $18 on the day that they did 4Ks for their discount, and that is the Beastmaster. One of the main reasons I got this is I quite enjoy Don Coscarelli films. Love Phantasm. It's my favorite horror franchise. Also, really enjoyed John Dies at the End, and I've seen Beastmaster before. It's been a very long time, and I just wanted to be like, hey, I'm supporting Don Coscarelli, and it's, from what I remember, it's a fun time, so I can't wait to check it out. There's the back of that. Looking cool. And on the inside, I flipped it to this. Also cool. Very like Conan the Barbarian-ish. And we got that. Looking nice. Then we got, let me set these the right way, those two. Fun times. I'm excited to dig into this one. So let's read about the Beastmaster. When he was baby, Dar and his royal family were cursed by an all-powerful wizard named Max. It's Max spelled M-A-A-X. Odd. To prevent him from rightfully ascending as a leader of his people. Stolen from his parents and about to be sacrificed, Dar is rescued by a kind villager who raises him as his own. While training with his adopted father, Dar realizes the curse has left him with a unique gift, the ability to telepathically communicate with all forms of animal life. Years later, Max returns with the help of a violent band of marauders known as the Jun to all but wipe out Dar's tribe, leaving him to fend for himself. Accompanied by his animal and human friends, Dar sets out on a quest of vengeance to destroy Max and the Jun and return peace to the land before it's too late. Sounds like a lot of fun, right? Obviously, it's not horror, so I will not be reviewing this one, but I'm looking forward to having a good time with Beastmaster. All right, the next one is one that had not been on my radar until it showed up for their $14 Blu-ray sale. And I watched the trailer, and I had not watched it prior to that. And I was like, huh, that looks kind of interesting. And then I was looking at the reviews on Vinegar Syndrome's website, because they do have written and video reviews now. And although there's not a whole lot of video reviews. And there are certain times when, if certain film comparisons are made, it really piques my interest. And this one had two of them in the reviews. So let me show you the movie first, and then I'll kind of break that down. This is Tough Guys Don't Dance. And I've heard that this is kind of like a David Lynch type movie. Like, it's got that kind of feel to it. So based off of that, I saw someone say that it was like Twin Peaks, which, if you tell me it's like Twin Peaks, I'm in. And then I saw another person say that it's so bad it's good that they don't understand why it's not talked about in the same conversations as The Room. Which, if you know me and like so bad it's good films, The Room is my number one. I love The Room. I watch it a few times every single year. It's a must. So I had to get Tough Guys Don't Dance, especially after I watched the trailer. I mean, yeah. And that's what I have for the inside, which doesn't look great, but, you know, it's the original work. So, and then on the inside, and let's read about Tough Guys Don't Dance. After a 2-week bender, I'm already in, Tim Madden awakens one morning from his drunken state only to discover everything in his life seems amiss. There's a fresh tattoo on his arm, his car is covered in blood, his girlfriend is in bed with the town sheriff, but worst of all, there's a woman's severed head in his weed stash. Oh my gosh. Sensing a setup and in desperate need to clear his name, Tim begins an investigation with the help of his dying father that soon begins to expose an ever stranger web of corruption, greed, blackmail, and violence woven into every aspect of the small coastal community of Provincetown. I'm very excited about this one. I'm very, very excited. And, I mean, is it horror-ish, honestly? Because it kind of sounds like it might be. So people, let me know in the comments if you think it's, like, horror-y enough and you want me to do, like, a full-on review of it, because I can make that happen. It's my channel, I can make that happen. So, very excited about Tough Guys Don't Dance. Then that brings us to this double feature horror offering, which I mainly just got for the one movie, because I saw it sometime last year and really enjoyed it, and that is Horror High. So it's Horror High on this side, and then it's the movie Stanley on this side. Now, I don't know. I'll probably attempt to watch Stanley once, and then probably won't watch it ever again after that, because from what I've heard, there's a lot of animal cruelty in it when it comes to snakes. Like a lot of snakes getting killed and treated very poorly. So mainly just got it for Horror High, because this is like a Jekyll and Hyde type story set in a high school. I had a lot of fun with it when I saw it. I do like the artwork on this. That does look really cool. They did a good job with that. And then on the inside, we have one of each. And it's got their things. Their artwork. Very cool. So let me read you about these. So that's going to close. In the early 70s, independent filmmakers based in the American South found a fruitful way to make a living in low-budget horror movies destined for the drive-in market. Reveling in lurid and absurd concepts, these films are just as much windows into the cultures which bred them as they are wild rides into the most outlandish areas of exploitation cinema. Vinegar Syndrome's Drive-In Collection presents these two classics of regional horror together on Blu-ray for the first time. First one, this is Horror High. In Larry Stouffer's Texas-lensed Horror High, bespectacled chemistry nerd Vernon Potts is the target of nonstop bullying from his fellow student and teachers alike, with his only true friend being the class guinea pig, Mr. Mumps. While conducting an experiment using Mr. Mumps as a test subject, Vernon discovers a formula that turns the harmless creature into a snarling beast. After being caught, he drinks the formula himself, transforming into a bloodthirsty killer, and begins brutally slaying all those who wronged him. It's a fun movie, so excited to have it. Then Stanley. William Grefé has maintained one of the longest and most diverse careers in exploitation history, all but creating Florida's exploitation film industry. Interesting. In Stanley, his answer to the animals attack film craze, Cliff Robinson stars as Tim, a quiet Seminole who finds his life turned upside down by vicious poachers who begin to kill his beloved snakes. Harnessing his powers over them, he uses the slithering creatures to exact murderous revenge against all those who wronged him, eventually kidnapping the daughter of a wealthy businessman who is determined to push Tim off of his land. I mean, it sounds like an interesting concept, but the whole like animal cruelty thing, this is just not my thing. So, maybe I won't even try to watch it. I don't know. This is probably one I would put off. But Horror High, can't wait to rewatch that one. Okay, then let's go get into the box set that I got, and I think the pricing on this one was $35, down from $60. And this is one that I had already been eyeing up and had on my list of what I wanted to get, and that is Camille Keaton in Italy. If you know me, I really dig some Italian horror films, so, I mean, here's 3 of them, so definitely wanted to do that. I love how they do the artwork on these. Always so cool. Okay, so I'm going to open it up, and then we have some eyes on both sides. Love it. All right, let's pop these out. Sometimes the suction makes it hard to get these out of there. Okay, so the first one is Madeline, or Madeline, however people want to say it. And on the inside, we got... Dun-dun-dun. Yep. Oh, what's in back? I'll show you the alternate. Yeah, that's fun. That alternate artwork is cool. Okay, let's read about Madeline. Madeline has just endured a traumatizing miscarriage. Finding herself increasingly lost in bizarre nightmares, she begins to question her life and happiness, taking refuge in extramarital affairs and unstoppable hedonism. But how long can she hide from reality before the brutal consequences of her actions catch up to her? I don't know. Sounds fun. Like I said, it's Italian cinema. And the price was great on this for being a box set. Okay, so that's Madeline. Let me put this over here. Then the next one is called Tragic Ceremony. Yes. Let's see what it looks like on the inside. We got the same thing there. And let's... Ooh. Cool. Looking good. Now let's read about Tragic Ceremony. A foursome of young friends enjoying themselves in the countryside happen upon a secluded villa. Believing the place to be empty, they decide to investigate, only to stumble upon a grisly, in-progress satanic rite. You got me on that one. Barely escaping with their lives, it's not long before evil forces begin to torment them. That sounds fun. The Madeline one sounds fun. This one sounds more fun. I mean, satanic rituals and stuff. Who's not going to have fun with that one? And then the last movie, Sex of the Witch, which I assume will have plenty of sexual stuff in it. If not, it's kind of false advertising. Again, same thing there. And then, this is the inside. Wait. Oh, not quite showing boobs. Okay, almost. No nipples. I just need to make sure. I was like, I'm not showing boobs on YouTube, am I? Okay, Sex of the Witch. The wealthy patriarch of the Hilton family has just died, and his heirs have gathered at the family castle to collect on their inheritances. However, it's not long before a black-clad killer strikes, bumping off several members of the Hilton clad in gruesome fashion. As the police begin their investigation, long-buried secrets are revealed, including curses and connections to black magic. Sounds fun. This one probably sounds like the most fun, in my opinion. I'm all in on that, because it sounds like it's got this kind of like Giallo-esque bent to it. So, you know I'm into that. Camille, Keaton in Italy. Awesome. All right, so this is where I ask you to go ahead and comment and let me know what you've picked up recently that you're very excited about. Anything, really. Just whatever you're excited about, because I want this channel to be a place of people to get excited and talk about nerdy things that they just love. Do me a favor and hit subscribe to my channel. I would greatly appreciate that. That is the best way to repay me for this free content I'm putting out there. Also, hit the notification bell button, because then you'll know when I'm putting up new videos, which I'm doing 3 a week at this point. But this is not it for Vinegar Syndrome. Like I said, there will be more, so if you like these videos, you are in luck. Thank you for checking this one out, and until next time, keep it brutal.